is the biggest factor from having the emotional connection with their parents. It is the biggest factor that helps them to express what they want. And through play, we can help them bring
In my experience,
from
talking to parents,
teaching and even implementing this method,
the biggest challenge
for these children is expressing what they want, because they cannot communicate verbally and non-verbally. So, from my experience, I've implemented this method for the past year. Play is very important. Who can agree play is important? Play is not only for children.
It's not only
for children. Play is also important for adults. Who here agrees that work-life balance is very important in their life?
Yeah.
Very good. But if for us, adults, work-life balance is important, isn't it more important for children?
Yes.
Yes. Let me give you an example. The typical schedule for children with autism, or even a normal children, our focus on children with autism is, they go to center, they learn the skills that they need to learn, a social skill, communication skill, whatnot. Come home, they have tuition with a special needs teacher to learn the skill that they learn and to reinforce the learning at home. And usually from my experience, after their tuition, which is like after 5 p.m., they have dinner, and then usually the parents will have some activity for them. So like swimming or go out and have other activities. And by the time they come home, the child is already tired from so much stimulation from activities, and they sleep. So 8 o'clock wake up, activity, tuition, another activity after dinner, come home, sleep. And they repeat this every single day from my experience. Where do you see the balance in this schedule? No, right? This is the typical schedule for children with autism. Because parents want these children to improve in many things so that they can cope with the social environment when they grow up. But they tend to ignore the most important thing. Play. Play is very important. I am here to introduce to you, I'm very excited to introduce to you intervention that focuses on play. Let me briefly run you through it. So, this intervention is very exciting because it is considered a very holistic and child-centered approach. There are two keywords in this. First one, holistic. Holistic means this approach considers every single aspect that helps and propels the child to excellency, not only in academic.
Not to excellency, to excellence.
To excellence, not only in academic, also in education, also in emotions and social skills. Second keyword, child-centered. Who here heard of the case from previous years ago where a teacher, or many cases, I'll give you a general example, where the teacher hits the child? Most of these cases, I can safely say, is because of the teacher's stress. Teacher's stress because they cannot teach the child, because they cannot handle the behavior. But in my opinion, I don't think that is
I
right.
don't think.
I don't think that's the right way to do it, because it gives the teacher power to do what they think is right for the child. And sadly, that is what is going on in all general public education system. With this intervention, it is more towards the child. We zoom in on what the child likes, what the child dislikes, and create a profile based on the child. Not only what likes and dislikes, also from the biological perspective, from the social perspective, from the developmental milestone perspective. These three are the key elements to develop a child.
But that is only true if you assume that the children, that the child is capable of making good choices.
That's true.
Yeah, children cannot make good choices. So the parents need to direct the choices.
What if the parent doesn't know how to teach the child? Then who teaches the child then? So that question I can answer later on.
Yeah.
Because we are focusing more on play.
Right.
Alright. So play. What is the goal of this play therapy? This play therapy is to increase communication between the adult and the child. And these interactions will stimulate the child and encourage symbolic thinking and expression of feeling through play. This is very important because with this approach, it is not the teacher who does this. Can you guess who is doing this intervention?
Parents.
Parents, that's right. From my experience, from research, parent involvement in any intervention with any child is the single most important factor that determines the child's excellence in academic, social, and emotional. So this allows the parents opportunity to interact with the child and to improve on what they need to improve on. And as I said before, this is a child-centered approach. So this allows the child